So over here you can see that I have a picture opened up in Adobe Camera RAW, and let's just see how we can work around with basic adjustment over here now. So here you can see that this is straight out of the camera, and if I want to make changes to this and get more detail out of it, then I can go around onto the basic section right here. So once I do that, the first thing that I can control is the temperature, meaning I can make it more cooler or I can make it more warmer right here. That means I can give it more yellow tone or I can give it more blue tone as well. And similarly, I can go around and give tint as well. So you can go around and make it more pink or you can make it more green as well, just like this. Once I do that, you can see that the other options that I have is exposure. So you can go around and change around the exposure right here to change around the brightness of the image right here overall as well. And then there's contrast. That means there's increase in difference between black and white. And you can see it through the histogram right here on how the color is distributed. So the bright parts is over here on the right hand side, while the dark parts are over here on the left hand side. Then you got the highlights, which only controls out the bright parts right here. So if I were to go around and click and drag this, then you can see that only the bright part, that is the skies, actually goes around and becomes controlled. So you can bring this down right here to get more detail out of the bright part right here. Similarly, there are shadows, which controls out the darker parts. So you can go around and increase out the shadows right here, and you can see that the areas with shadows actually show up right here, and you can see the before and after right here. A subtle change, but you can see that you get more major details out of it once you go around and change around these settings. Then you got the whites, which controls out the bright parts as well, and blacks, which controls out the darkest part right here. Then you got texture right here, so you can go around and decrease out the texture right here or increase out the texture, as you can see right here, to bring out the details in the image as well. Then you got clarity right here, which increases out the sharpness in the picture as well. Then if you have some haziness right here, you can use the dehaze to remove out the haze right here. So you can decrease this haze right here to add more haze, or you can increase this to remove out haze that may be there on the picture. Then you got vibrance right here. So there's vibrance and saturation. So when we talk about saturation and when we increase the saturation, it increases the color of everything. It adds in color to the most colorful part and the one without color. But when we talk about vibrance, it only affects out the weak colors. Like let's say, for example, you can see that this part right here of the picture is already colorful. But on the top, you can see that there's less color right here. On the water part, there's less color. So when I increase out the vibrance, it focuses on the weak colors and the colors gets increased just like this. You can go around and change around the saturation over here just like this as well, and this is what you have, as you can see. So this is what you have right here, and then this is the result. So you can usually go around, increase out the vibrance and decrease out the saturation to keep it balanced. And as I click on this, you can see the before and after, and this is just by changing out the basic adjustment inside of Adobe Camera RAW. So that is how you can work around with Adobe Camera RAW basic adjustments. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.